Rising people, what's going on? This is Mike with the 1% Mindset. I hope you're doing absolutely amazing. It is Tuesday, September 19th. Really quick shout out to the brothers of Iota Phi Theta. It is our Founders Day today, 60 years in the game. So shout out to the bros. With that being said, if this is your first time listening to this podcast, this is your jolt of inspiration each and every single morning to get your day started. It's your cup of coffee of motivation, or as I like to say, it's the work before the work. So whether you're on your way to school right now, the gym, work, wherever it is, this podcast will get your day started. Man, as I was starting the day, I was thinking about, where I want to be, where I was, and ultimately where I plan on going. And, back in 2019, 2017, 18, 19, I was doing a lot of videos, the podcast, the book, all these things that I spoke about, but I started to get burnt out, and because of that, I kind of stopped. And I've always said, man, I have this God-given ability where I can speak, I can inspire, I can move people. And one thing I didn't take into account is if you stop using it, you'll lose it. Right? So I started to tell myself, like, no matter what, I'll always have this. And then this quote passed by me that I wrote back in 2021, I want to say. And it says, sometimes we tell ourselves the story of how we hope to appear instead of how we truly are. Think about it. Sometimes we live so much in the past of our past successes that we tell ourselves the story. This is who I am, right? This is how I hope I'm still appearing, right? Some people, hope to appear somewhere and was never like this, but the worst kind of person is someone who is living on past successes that hasn't updated their resume. Have you updated your resume mentally? Have you updated your resume physically, spiritually, emotionally? It's great that you did this 2 years ago, but can you do it again? It was great that you spoke at this conference 5 years ago, but are you still that same person? Can you still inspire, motivate, right? Are you still a loving husband? Yeah, it was great that you were a great husband 5 years ago. Are you great now? Are you still great with your kids? Right? Are you still a great overall human being? You have to update your resume because, yes, just because you did it once, does that mean you're consistently doing it? Just because you had success in the past, can you still have success now? Can you do that again? Right? Are you who you think you currently are in this moment? Think about that. Right? Forget the story that you're telling yourself, how you hope you're appearing, but how are you truly? What is the truth behind who you are? And have you looked closely at that in a real way? Because if you haven't done that, then you're living in what you hope is who you are and not who you truly are. Right? And that's why it's important to kind of get back into the groove of things. And I'll mention this on this long podcast that I do at a later time. But one of the things that was super important to me was to get back into the groove, because I spoke about all of these things that I used to do. Man, I have 360 past episodes. I was killing this podcast. I have 100 plus of my other episodes. I have content for days. But what have I done in 2023? A little bit. Am I still that guy? My last thing to you is just make sure you update your resume. Right? Make sure you update it. If who you truly are is who you say you are, then you can consistently be that person. You can consistently get to a place of the success that you hope to achieve. Right? Being that person that someone looks up to you, inspiring that other person, just being an overall good human being. Update your resume. I love you guys. Peace.